Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to celebrate home, one of our brightest, one of our best. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give a big round of applause for Mr. Kent Twitchell.
I did not expect this. This is marvelous. Thank you. Yeah, 68 was sort of those cliche years where we all thought we were hippies and were painting, beautifying the world with all kinds of psychedelic and flowers all over the place. And I just happened to be, when I went to East LA College, I had some professors there in the art department that were such perfectionists that they demanded so much out of us students that we started to take ourselves a little bit more seriously, and ended up in 1971 painting Steve McQueen, just because I loved Steve McQueen, you know. I wasn't an intellectual or anything, on a house, and the darn thing went all over the world, you know. Chose a good guy because everybody loved Steve McQueen, and then I just kept painting them, and it was a matter of, finally they figured out that all these murals were being painted by the same guy, and I'm still painting them today. I painted the Freeway Lady in 1974 on the Hollywood Freeway, with the Afghan behind it. Most of you weren't even born then. But I'm now, I just had a meeting this morning at your sister college, LA Valley College, who has adopted that piece. And I'll be painting a new Freeway Lady there 40 years after I had painted the original one on the Hollywood Freeway. Yeah, so. Sure. I don't want to smash my hat. And also I had painted Michael Jackson, whom most of you know about, a pretty famous guy. He had contacted me back in 1990, and we had done a project together, and I had painted him 10 stories high. And a lot of people didn't know about it. It was a little bit controversial at the time because it was going to go on a historical building across from Grauman's Chinese Theater. And then it took me about 2.5 years working with him off and on, and I painted this incredible piece. He wanted me to put him in his bad outfit with the leather and everything, but I didn't really think that would be good for Hollywood. So I said, how about if I put you in your smooth criminal outfit with a white sort of Cary Grant, Fred Astaire? He loved it. And so I painted him 100 feet high in his white suit. But then that scandal hit in early '94, which ended up having been a shock. The kid admitted that his dad put him up to it. But in the meantime, that put my mural, which I had painted in the studio and rolled it up, and it's still now in my studio. How many years later? And it looks as if I can't say where it's going to go because the LA Times has told me that they want the exclusive on the story, and I can't say anything. But it's going to go up. It's going to go up. It's going to go up someplace soon. And I wish I could tell you, but I told them not to tell anybody either because we're trying to get everybody in a row and in agreement with it. But it looks as if that will go up next year also with the Freeway Lady. So life is grand. Thank you. And I'm very proud to have been to East LA College. I was telling Dennis at one point, the 2 colleges I went to after that subsequently, I never could go to college more than 2 years. that was the most I had in me. I had to take a break for at least a year or two after, and then I realized I wasn't going anyplace. I didn't have enough self-motivation. I needed to be around people that I had more respect for than myself to force more out of me, so that I would go back to college for another couple of years. And then, and I did that 2 more times, ended up at Otis. And finally I was finished after that. But East LA College, oddly enough, was my most collegiate type of experience. It was most like a college than any of the other 2 colleges I went to. Nothing wrong with Cal State LA or Otis, College of Art and Design. They were great places. They just didn't seem like college. But East LA did. We had, maybe it was the Times, I don't know, but I'll never forget that. That's when I think back on my college years, I think of those 2 years. Thank you.